Hello, I am Nimja, and this is Butterfly Transformation. This file will make you feel light as a feather, or even lighter perhaps, as you flutter by through the sky, going from flower to flower, to enjoy the prize of nectar. And this can be a really lovely feeling, a feeling of freedom, and yet small and simple, enjoying the sensation of the air against your body as you almost swim through it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's first capture your focus before we try to capture the butterfly. Well, there are many ways in which I could make your mind melt away and diminish in size so that you would be small enough. And I wonder how enjoyable that could feel. Just a fun sensation of shrinking down. Close your eyes for a moment, and no matter where you are, just imagine that you would slowly start shrinking. I'm sure that you've dreamt this before, that you closed your eyes and somehow you would become smaller and smaller and smaller, shrinking down, allowing your mind to imagine what it would look like if you became so small that you could fit in the palm of your own hand, or maybe even smaller. And this idea, this simple imagination, is very powerful. Children can do this without any effort because they never imagine any limitations. They simply see everything as possible and feel free to have any fantasy they want. And just like them, if you take a deep breath and slowly let it all out, you can imagine yourself shrinking down. Your body becoming smaller and smaller, a tingly feeling spreading from the center of your chest to every part of your body. And almost like magic, your whole body becomes so tiny over time, and even while I'm talking, it will continue to shrink, that it feels magical. And now everyone knows that there's still a bit of magic left in the world, don't they? And right now, you can feel some of it happening to you. Smaller and smaller, becoming so small that your whole body is no more than the tip of your pinky. And it's so light, a gust of wind could blow it over once you're all the way small. Fortunately for that, I have a solution. See, like I said, we are transforming you into a butterfly, so wings, beautiful, thin, colorful, shimmering with reflections of light and colors that seem almost impossibly bright. A feeling that is both heavy and light. You can hear the flap of your wings when you try out their movements. It's easy to imagine how such powerful wings, thin as they may appear from the outside, could lift you. They could lift you with relative ease. In fact, just a few flaps and you rise up from the ground. And then it is about rhythm, how you move your wings, how you flap when you flap, how you move your weight around decides how you fly. At first, it may feel like an interesting experience of just going vertically up, but soon you realize that you can go forward and then backward and turn, and suddenly you have full freedom to flutter around in any direction you like. Just imagine how easy and beautiful it would be to flutter around light as air, with simple cares focused on the beauty and the smells of flowers, looking for their nectar, a bit of honey to enjoy from your perspective. And once you take to the air, you begin to realize how free you are, how you flow and flutter, how you almost swim through the air and can go anywhere. You leave where you were sitting and leave your old thoughts and body and worries far behind. As a butterfly, there are no complex thoughts at all. They're simply the sensation of flying and looking for more beautiful flowers to smell and to taste. Once you fly outside, the shimmering reflection of your wings in the corner of your eyes feels so beautiful and light. Free flight. And the more you fly, the more you get accustomed to how you move. You realize that you could fold your wings for a moment and allow yourself to dive, feeling the air rush by your face, and then opening your wings again and fluttering back up. It's almost like a roller coaster that you control. You can go up and down and spiral. Maybe you could even make a loop-de-loop. I wonder. And the more you fly, the more you become accustomed to what you are. And there once was a man who dreamed he was a butterfly. And after he awokened, he wasn't sure anymore if he was a man dreaming to be a butterfly, or if he was a butterfly now dreaming to be a man. I wonder how you feel once it is time to awaken. Will you remember all the freedom, flying high and far? Will you remember the perspective shift of becoming so small that you could hide underneath a leaf, and you could sneak between the branches of a bush to find the beautiful flowers hiding inside? Will you remember the colors of the petals of flowers that seem enormous compared to your size? Will you remember the smell of them, the sweetness that calls you forward and makes you almost intoxicated with their nectar? Will you remember each flap of your wings carrying you to new heights and giving you more freedom? Your mind free and clear, light as air. And I'm sure that all of these things will stay with you, and they can for as long as you want. In a moment, this if my voice follows, you can remain nice and deep, dreaming of being a butterfly. Otherwise, you can awaken at your own pace, refreshed and recharged after such beautiful sights and flights. However you feel, however you see the world, I'm sure it has become a bit brighter and more beautiful. Enjoy.